Hi everyone, and welcome back to today's morning report with me, Richard Berry, market analyst at Tech Markets for Thursday, 26th of June. Looking at dollar yen now. Dollar yen, it'd be nice to have something to really say about dollar yen other than it's moving sideways. So it is just slightly drifting back towards this key near-term support 101.57, but very neutral still in terms of moving averages and momentum indicators. I've got the 144-day moving average, which has been the basis of resistance. I'll change that to the 200-day, which, as you'll see on the daily chart, is a pretty good long-term. Certainly has been since October basis of support, and that is being tested quite seriously over the past month or so, 6 weeks, and that's pretty much coming in at 101.68. So it'll be interesting to see if this 200 days moving average support holds, because you have breached it a couple of times in this time, but never really closed below it. So if as I said, it is rising, and it's pretty much basically where we're trading at the moment. So if you start to close below it, then that would certainly suggest that the dollar is under a bit more pressure. But certainly near term, drawn in a couple of horizontal lines here, 102.20, 101.60, and you've basically been trading within these two lines for the past 2.5 or so weeks. So you're not far from the bottom of that, so presumably you'd still continue to play that trading range and maybe go long. However, you do have this overhead resistance of this big downtrend in place that was slightly breached there on the upside, but I think you'd still say you're within the bounds of this downtrend. Also moving averages in decline, so if you did buy it, you'd be batting against the trend, which is never really a great way to trade, because it's quite a big probability that you'll be burnt. However, you've still got, as I said, you've still got this trading range intact. So I think it's a difficult one to play at the moment, purely because also you're not really having too much in terms of daily ranges to play around with on dollar yen. So it makes it rather difficult. But I think my preference would be to sell into probably a rally back towards 102, which I still see as the pivot level on this chart. But I think at the moment we're going to continue to play this range. And until you really see a break below that 101.57, I don't think you can really do a great deal else other than to trade on a very short-term basis within this range, because it's so neutral in terms of the outlook. Anyway, that's my assessment of dollar yen. You do have the impact on this chart, or you will do, of weekly jobless claims at 1:30, but also overnight tonight, in the early hours of tomorrow morning, you will have the Japanese CPI data that will also have potentially a significant move in this chart. So maybe that's what this chart is building up towards, that CPI data tonight. And we'll wait and see how that comes out. Anything above that 3.7% expectation on CPI for Japan would be yen strength, and that would help to pull dollar yen lower. Anyway, I wish you good luck today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.